Summer is almost here, especially on a rainy day like this one, but sure enough, this Sunday is June 1st. My name is Gabby Rosenthal. I'm the Children's Ministry Director here at Word of Grace, and I'd love to share a quick ministry update with you.
Grace Kids is a children's ministry for ages birth to 5th grade, partnering with families to raise the future church. Serving in Grace Kids is a privilege. It allows us to impact children's lives while fostering our own personal growth and building and connecting with a community of believers. Summer often poses challenges for keeping our ministry open due to volunteer shortages. Therefore, we will be revising our summer schedule to better accommodate these challenges. There will be an adjustment to the class flow for the Kids Church, catering to elementary-aged children, specifically for those in kindergarten through 5th grade. Our emphasis during class time will be on worship, teaching, and community. Children will check in at the Grace Kids desk as usual. They will then be dropped off to the Kids Church, and attendance will be taken before we proceed to the auditorium as a group for worship. After the worship service concludes, we will return to class. We will spend the first 25 minutes of service engaged in corporate worship, and then upon returning to the Kids Church, we will reconvene for a large group icebreaker and teaching session lasting approximately 30 minutes. We will then conclude our time together with 20 minutes of breakout fellowship, including snack time, Bible box memorization, and engaging in stations like Legos and Play-Doh. All children from kindergarten to 5th grade will remain in the Kids Church, and parents will pick them up at the end of service from that location. We are implementing these changes primarily due to a shortage of summer volunteers. This is our proactive approach to ensure that we can continue the ministry and stay open this summer. However, if you're wondering why it seems like Grace Kids is always short volunteers, it's because we operate in a seasonal model. We refer to this method as the 5-4-3 model, which divides the calendar year into segments. We encourage individuals to commit to serving for an entire term in order to ensure that the ministry remains open. Unfortunately, when we don't have enough people willing to commit for that particular term, it results in shortages like the one we're experiencing this summer. We simply cannot do this ministry without the people who serve it. Currently, there are 52 open serving shifts available. This is not the number of volunteers that we need, rather the amount of shifts that are open on the schedule. And if we do not have sufficient adult volunteers who can fill these schedule gaps, we will need to close certain classrooms each Sunday morning based on the number of serving members that we do have. Moving forward, we will evaluate our volunteer staff on a weekly basis and decide by Thursday at noon which classrooms will remain open and which will be closed. If a classroom is closed, there will be signage at the check-in desk on Sunday morning. In that event, children will need to remain with their parents. The capacity of children in a classroom may also be affected by volunteer shortages. The Grace Kids Littles, which include our nursery, toddlers, and preschoolers, will also be impacted by this situation due to volunteer shortages across all age groups. We urgently need to fill all 52 volunteer shifts in order to remain open and fully staffed in our children's wing this summer. Unfortunately, this is not a one-time challenge, but rather a continuing challenge that requires active commitment and involvement by our church body. If you are able to serve in the children's ministry, please contact the Word of Grace office and we will connect you with the classroom leader based on the corresponding age group. All Word of Grace volunteers must complete a background check. For additional information and weekly updates, be sure to subscribe and follow us on social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There you'll discover children's worship songs, memory verses, and much more. Thanks for watching!